Today we're going to look at how to use different patterns or information, number patterns, and we're going to look at how to chart it and how to analyze it and then how to graph it. We have already talked about a statistician, somebody who studies numbers, and they try to organize it in ways that you can find patterns and you can read things easily about it. So we're going to use that with charts and graphs. So here's our situation. Sam and Terry, let's first write down that we're looking at number patterns. And in looking at number patterns, we're going to use charts and graphs. So I'm going to look at this example about catching fish. Sam and Terry went fishing every day after school this week. Sam caught, this was Sam who caught 2 fish each day, and Terry caught 4 fish each day. So let's write that down. Sam, 2 fish a day. So Sam caught 2 fish each day. Terry caught 4 fish a day. So how many fish did they catch after 5 days is what they're looking for. How many fish they have after 5 days. So I want to look at the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day, and the 5th day. But I have 2 pieces of information to look at with that. I have to look at Sam and Terry. So I have to also think about how I'm going to set this up. Do I want to know simply what they caught? 2 fish, 2 fish, 2 fish? Well, that wouldn't be very helpful because I already know they caught 2 each day. So I'm looking at Sam's total number of fish. And then I'm looking at Terry's total number of fish. It is very important I understand what I'm writing in this chart. So I'm not just looking at what they caught each day, I'm looking at their totals. So the first day he caught 2. The second day he caught 2 more, but I have to add it on to what he already has. So I have a total of 4 fish he's caught for the whole week. So each day I'm adding 2 on, so I could be skip counting by 2s. Sorry. So let's look at the patterns of what I notice. Each day he catches 2. So he caught 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So I notice that I'm going up by 2. So I could look at a pattern every time I'm going up, I'm adding 2. Well, let's look for another pattern. Can we notice a pattern going from left to right? Yes. What do I do to 2 to get over to 4? What can I do to 3 to get over to 6? So I'm looking for patterns going vertically but also horizontally. I know every time I get here I'm doing times 2. So my total is the number of days times 2. So the whole time I'm doing these, I'm trying to look for patterns. Let's look at what Terry's was. Terry's was 4. First day was 4. The second day he caught 4 more. So I have to add on. Just like this time, my pattern's going vertically. We're skip counting by 2s. What is a more mathematical way for me to say that? I'm skip counting by 2s. I could say, if you guess that already, the multiples of 2 would be a much better way for me to say that. So up here, I'm following the same thing. I'm going to skip count, but this time I'm not skip counting by 2s. I'm skip counting by 4s. So let me write that down since that was the same. I am skip counting by 4s. So now if I'm ever going too fast in these videos, pause it, rewind. That's the beauty of these videos, that you can go back and do that. So if I'm skip counting by fours, the more mathematical way for me to say that is that this is a list of the multiples of 4. We're being precise here. So that's what the patterns are going up and down. So let's look at what the patterns are horizontally. What am I going to do to 5 to get over to 20? Five times 4. So let's look at the patterns. So I found out my rule of what I have to do to the number of days. Then I also looked at what my patterns are this way. Well, let's look at how Sam compares to Terry. Let's look at how Sam compares to Terry. What could I say? So if you noticed that Terry is double Sam's total, you are exactly right. So I have noticed so many patterns going up and down, vertically, horizontally, comparing the two. So now that I have this, I can get all of these patterns off of a chart, but sometimes it is visually better for me to draw a graph. I'm going to make a simple graph, and I'm going to label time always goes at the bottom. It always goes on the vertical axis. So I have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Okay, so now I have to look at so this is days. So this one, oh, I'm sorry, you can't see that. So this one going horizontally, going up, I'm sorry, this is the horizontal axis, this is the vertical axis. So I'm looking at the total number of fish. So I have to look at what I'm going to label by. So I have 2s going all the way to 20s. So I'm going to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I have a little bit more room. Let's see if I could do that a different way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. So now I have, these are going by ones, I've decided. I've changed my mind here. So I'm starting off with, on the first day, I'm going to make a key. I have 2 different pieces of information. I have Sam and I also have Terry to consider. So I'm going to make myself a key. I'm going to use 2 different colors because I have both Sam and Terry and I want them on the same graph. It's not helpful if I put them on 2 different graphs. Sam, and then my orange is going to be Terry. So Sam, I'm going to start with looking up here at my chart. So I have, on the first day, Sam had a total of 2 fish. The second day, Sam had a total of 4 fish. The third day, Sam had a total of 6 fish. The fourth day, Sam had a total of 8 fish. And the fifth day, Sam had a total of 5 fish. So I'm going to use a straight edge, a piece of paper. If you have a ruler, go for that. I don't happen to have one right here. So I'm going to draw a straight line that shows graphically what Sam did. Now I'm going to go through and do the same thing. So I'm making a double line graph because I'm doing both Sam and Terry on the same graph. That's the double. And the line shows change over time. My time are days. Let me say that again. A line graph shows change over time. So it shows over time how we've changed. Terry has on the first day caught 4 fish. On the second day caught 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 fish. Third day caught 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whoops, 12. On the fourth day caught 13, 14, 15, 16 fish. And on the fifth day caught 20 fish. My line is not going to be very straight because I didn't use because I did not use a pre-printed piece of graph paper because I wanted you to put them in their notes. So if I look at this and I look at what I've already learned. So I've learned that Terry, even though caught 2 times the number of fish that Terry caught got so much bigger right away. So this number was 10, this was 20. So my fact of Terry is double Sam's total matches. So if somebody can visually see by a chart, they could look at patterns or a table, and somebody can also visually see using a graph this pieces of information. So for classwork, you're going to make your own that follows these same exact steps of what we did here.